Hello. Good afternoon, or is it afternoon yet? It's still morning. Everybody, greetings. I often tell people, as a non-executive chairperson, you wave and you smile, and you let management carry on with their work. But I've been put on the spot, so I'll tell you a little bit about why you should invest in Cameroon. You heard the general manager. He told you of where we are and some of the things we have to offer. The size of our market, and beyond our huge neighbor Nigeria and the Central African market, with the African Free Trade Treaty, you can now, from Cameroon, access the whole of Africa. If you want to import in Cameroon and you want to send your goods by land, if you go through the northern part of Cameroon, Chad, you then move from Chad all across Sudan, and you can access the east and southern parts of Cameroon, of Africa. However, we are not a landlocked country, so you can access these markets by shipping out your goods. We have with us here some staff from one of our ports, the deep sea port of Kribi. You can meet with them if you want to talk about seaports. We also have the port of Douala, and we have another investment opportunity in the port of Limbe that needs to be developed. We have economic free zones where you can set up your industry, and they operate in two folds. Excuse me. You can set up industry for both local and international markets, and you can set up industry for exports. And we've seen that led by America. I know our friends from Utah are here. The world has moved into protectionist move. And I know a lot of companies here had huge markets in the United States. India, you have to been imposed 27% tariffs on top of existing tariffs. Cameroon is on 11%. And that's 11% because initially with AGOA, you could export at zero tariff. So from zero tariff, if we are at 11, it is really advantageous for you to invest in Cameroon. I know a lot of your companies export to Marks and Spencer's and other companies in England. So if you set up there, you don't have to limit yourself to exporting through the African free trade to other African countries or to the US that now have heavy tariffs on India, but you can export to the rest of the world. That makes Cameroon attractive. As you heard from the general manager this morning, even though Cameroon is one of those countries which is very, very attractive to investors, we still add up incentives. And the team will tell you we have one of the most interesting incentives you can find. At the setting up stage of your business, you do not pay the tariffs, import or otherwise. You bring in all your equipment for free, and even having set up, you still have a second phase of tariffs that will accompany you till you start actually trading. Who else is here who can tell me they have that in their country? Raise your hand. Nobody. So Cameroon is the place to be. Cameroon, with all its challenges, we have the railroads, but they still need expansion and improvement. I can give you a long list of areas where we have challenges. And we always bring to front these challenges. Why? Because one man's challenge is another man's investment opportunity. So these are all opportunities for you. In agriculture, when you come to our stand, when you speak to our staff later on, they will tell you we have all the agricultural belts in Cameroon and the land is available. The general manager has the statistics. I think about 80% or more of our arable land is not yet being used. So you can set up huge plantations. You name it, it grows in Cameroon. Mining is another sector. You have gold, you have diamond, you have rutile, you name it, our subsoil, because of the diversity of our country. He spoke to you about our French and English, our 280 languages. Our diversity is not just a cultural diversity. Our diversity includes our climate. Our diversity includes our subsoil. I don't know how many minutes I am supposed to speak for, but I was just trying to give you an overview. We also belong, we have two legal systems. Like India, we practice the common law. So if you're coming to do business in Cameroon, you're coming to a friendly legal environment. We also practice the civil law, which is practiced in most other parts of the world. So wherever you're coming from, I know we are in India, it's many Indian investors we are here to talk to, but for our friends who've come from other parts of the world, if you come from a civil law jurisdiction, you will find Cameroon a legal, friendly jurisdiction also. Even culturally, we are one country where our Muslims and Christians interact in a very friendly and family way. Not only do we intermarry, but we are the one country where when our Muslim brothers are fasting, we the Christians will not be fasting with them, but every evening, if you go to every Muslim family home, you'll find Christians who've come to break fast with them. So we are a country where we have unity in diversity. It is not a slogan, it is practice. The meals of one area, you will see, if I will take, there's one of our staff here who is from Manu. Their dish is eru. You go to the north, my northern sister will tell you, I want to eat eru. She will be cooking eru in her house, but her dish is folere. So we truly blend, we truly interact. And the tourism is fantastic. It's another huge area where you can invest. If you come to Cameroon, don't just stop in Douala and Yaoundé. When you want to come to do business in Cameroon, come towards your annual leave. Take some time. So when you come, you'll be able to get a real feel of the country. You'll be able to travel to the north, to the west, to the Caribbean, the beach towns. If you want to go hunting, you can go hunting in the forest. We'll get you the hunting permit. You can enjoy hunting. If you want to go, if you're a mountaineer, we have the mountain for you to go and enjoy. We have the desert in the north. We have everything. When we say Cameroon is Africa in miniature, it is not the climate, it is not the vegetation, it is not the subsoil, it is not the people, it is everything. It is the languages they speak in Africa, it is the legal culture, it is truly, truly everything. So, I don't know about the rest of you investors who have come to India to look for investors. If you really want to invest, all of you should come to Cameroon. And the most important thing is the returns are very, very high. And even during COVID, we did not close down. Why? Our traditional herbs, our traditional medications kept us going. We closed the borders very early to stop contamination coming in. Unfortunately, it was already in, but we managed it so well by doing very little. And in the health sector also, there are rooms for improvement. There are rooms for you to invest. And our growth has continued. Our economic growth is at, I think, 4.3%, which is much better than the international level. But most importantly, we've kept inflation below growth. And for those of you who are purely in business, you know that if you can keep your inflation below your GDP, then you're doing well. So come to our stand and we'll tell you a lot more why you should all be getting ready to come to Cameroon. Thank you very much.